What is happening, good people of YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Today's video, we're back here, Farming Simulator 25. This is our Rags to Riches series, episode number 54 here, Riverbend Springs, and we are slowly creeping into the winter time. We did a bunch of contracts in between this episode and the last, and we still have a couple things to do here before we get to the second day of October, one of which we got to figure out how to get this cotton thing on here. And let's try and back this thing up. Oh, there we go. It's working. Awesome. All right, one cotton bale up on the trailer. I've decided that we're going to take our cotton bales, we're going to split them up. We're going to take this one to the rope maker, and then we're going to take the other cotton bale that we have in our upper field. We're going to put that right in the spinnery that it's next to. So one cotton bale, it's about 20,000 liters going into the rope maker, and another 20,000 liters going into the newest spinnery that we have. Let's see what they do, how much fabric it produces. And one of the goals, as we talked about in the last episode, is to get more fields for more cotton. I mean, you can't have enough cotton. I mean, I don't know why. We also made a purchase. We purchased a winch, and that is sitting up on Mount KIMCHI. And that winch is going to help us pull some trees out of the ground in the surrounding area. And we're going to take those trees and pop them into our sawmill. We're going to keep that full. We also have to build a couple more greenhouses. You know, the more I think about making kimchi, the more I realize that we're going to need a lot more Napa cabbage than we currently have. We have a lot of product that is growing in the greenhouses. Oh boy, don't run into the fence. Holy crap. But a lot of product that is being made. Spring onions, chili peppers, all that kind of stuff. Garlic. But we only have one greenhouse full of Napa cabbage, so I think the ratio is going to be way off. We might have to adjust some of the greenhouses and what they're putting out, but I think the main thing is to build maybe 2 more greenhouses for Napa cabbage. That way we can start producing a lot of kimchi and we don't run into any kind of problems there. Current bank account sitting at $110,000. Now the goal here in November is to get that bank account up over $300,000 so that we can buy the processed foods plant and complete Mount KIMCHI. I think that's a pretty cool goal here. After that, I mean, we're going to be moving into the winter time. We have a lot of money that we're going to be making, and I think we're going to be in a really good position to buy a couple other production chains that are going to help us to complete this series. I think we are going to buy a sugar mill. We have so many sugar beets, like 148,000 liters of sugar beets just from our field. So I think we're going to want to buy the sugar mill, and let's see, you know, if that produces a good amount of sugar and is profitable for us. And also, one of the end goals here, we got to buy that Tailor Shop, and we're going to buy the Tailor Shop that's in town. Hopefully with this cotton added into the spinnery, we're going to be able to make more fabric, and that fabric is going to go right into the Tailor Shop. The Tailor Shop is going to be producing the clothes, and then we just need to load up our bank account. Now, we didn't set a specific goal, but I'm thinking maybe if we can make $1 million from selling clothes, that's going to be good enough for me to make this series a success and a complete series. So that's our goal. We're going to be working towards that, and right now let's figure out how to offload this stuff here. I don't think we offload it there. I think we have to drive around here, and then we'll offload the cotton right here. All right, here we go. Unloading the cotton bales, and hopefully that goes right in the rope maker. And bam, there it goes. The cotton is in the rope maker. Yeah, taking a look at the rope maker, God, this thing holds 290,000 liters of cotton, and we didn't even make a dent in it. It's not even 10% of the cotton this thing can hold. I mean, it's stuffed full of wool, but the cotton, holy crap. We're gonna go ahead and turn the production on for the cotton. We have got that in the storing mode so that we can just get some more rope produced. I mean, rope is a good product to have. It definitely makes a lot of money. This rope maker just doesn't produce a lot of it. So we'll see what happens to the rope maker with the addition of the cotton in there. We're gonna head back to the upper farm. We're gonna grab that other big cotton bale. We're gonna put it in the spinnery. And hopefully that increases the output of the fabric. We have 3 pallets of fabric already at that spinnery, but fabric really doesn't reach a good price until the springtime. Once that springtime comes though, I have a feeling we are gonna make an absolute buttload of money selling fabric, and that's just gonna propel us further towards our goal. Once we finish a couple of these little tasks, like filling up the sawmill, maybe building a greenhouse, and putting this cotton in the spinnery, we're gonna sleep until the 2nd day of October. Not a whole lot to do in the 2nd day of October. We're gonna cultivate our cotton fields eventually. We gotta, we'll keep checking for some used vehicles. We'll check our prices, check for some contracts, which I will probably do off camera. And just only if they're paying out a lot of money. And the most important thing we're going to do in that 2nd day of October, we are going to sell our silage. So probably another $40,000 to $50,000 in silage sales there. It's going to help us definitely with the bank account. And once we get into the month of November, we have a humongous green bean machine to sell. And we're definitely going to reach our monetary goal, and we're going to be able to buy the processed foods plant. So that's pretty exciting, and all of that's going to happen in this episode. So strap yourselves in, kick up your feet, grab your favorite beverage, because we are kicking ass right now. I mean, this series is going in full force, and I definitely appreciate everybody's love and support on the channel. Don't forget, leave your comments down below. Let me know, what you guys are doing. How's your farming simulator series going? What kind of things are you getting into? I think when I start my next series, and I'm really not even sure what kind of series that's going to be, I definitely know I want to do it on the Hunan Pan Thai map, but I don't know what kind of challenges I'm going to do. But I kind of want to get into some stuff that I haven't been doing before. So we'll see what happens with that. 1 year later, this game is still awesome. I mean, graphically, it's not the best, especially for recording. It looks a little janky sometimes, a little fuzzy here and there, and that, that's just the way it goes. But the game is awesome, and there was a new DLC introduced with the fishing and the new map. I really haven't looked at any of that yet because I've really just been concentrating on this. I know a lot of content creators are doing Kinlake, I think is the name of the map, and they're doing some fishing challenges and all kinds of good stuff. So I don't know that I'm going to venture in that direction, but leave it in the comments down below if that's something that you want to see. I'm certainly willing to give it a crack. All right, coming up to our 2nd cotton field on the upper farm here. And we're going to pick up this cotton bale and just put it right into the spinnery that we just passed. Let's go ahead and back this thing up. And there we go, sucking up the bale. Boy, this thing's cool. I think it was around $26,000 for us to purchase it. And it's, thank God we did, because otherwise I don't know how we'd move these cotton bales. There is some damage. I'm going to pan this camera out. There is some damage on this field, and we're going to have to cultivate this field. We're going to have to plow over the damaged spots so that come the springtime we can plant the cotton in a full field. And actually, I don't think it's the springtime. I think we plant cotton in February. So let's go ahead and unload this cotton bale right here. There we go, slide it on down. Boy, that's satisfying, I gotta tell you. And there it is. The cotton bale is gone. And taking a look at this spinnery, wow, this thing holds 200,000 liters of cotton as well. So we got about 10% capacity in there. I definitely think we're gonna need some more cotton fields for sure. So we're gonna add that to the list of things that we have to do. And I tell you what, I think we're just gonna park this cotton trailer right here. I mean, why wouldn't we? Yeah, we'll just drop this thing off here. Now, as you can see, we have 3 pallets of fabric just sitting there waiting for us. Price is not really good. We parked our cotton harvester right there, so that's ready to go for the next harvest. Gosh, next on the list, let's drive up to Mount KIMCHI. Let's fill up this sawmill. We're going to use our winch, which is pretty exciting. We can just use our chainsaw. We can cut down a couple of the trees up here and just drag them into the sawmill. It's not going to take much to fill it up if we got full trees that we're dragging in there. All right, here we go. Coming down to the greenhouse section. And we got our John Deere over here ready to go with the winch. And as you can see, a ton of products up here. We're definitely going to need to build another greenhouse for Napa cabbage. All right, well, it's raining. And that kind of stinks. But we're going to pick one of these trees. And we're going to cut it down. And honestly, I think this one needs to be cut down. Sorry, Mr. Tree. Oh, bye-bye. All right, here it is. We're just going to make this thing fall towards the greenhouses, and hopefully it doesn't smack into the greenhouses and crush one of them. That would really suck. We're going to cut this as low to the ground as possible. We don't have a stump remover, so we just got some stumps that are in the ground here. And here we go. Cutting down a tree. Oh, there it is. Take a look at that. Bam! The tree is down. The question is this tree too big for the winch and that tractor to pull it? We're going to find out. Perhaps the winch should go on the stronger tractor. I'm not really sure, but we're going to give this a shot. Yeah, the ground is wet, so this tractor might be slipping a little bit. And here we go. Let's go ahead and try and attach this thing here. Alright, well, we've got it attached. Oh boy, God, I hope we don't ruin this tractor. Here we go! Hey! Oh, it's working. Oh, this is a powerful tractor right here. Now let's just drag this big ass thing over here. We might fill up this sawmill. Oh, I don't know. Oh, bam! Wow, it sucked it up already. Let's take a look. Okay, 9,837 liters. So maybe one more tree. And this thing is going to be full. Everything is set to inactive right now, so we are going to turn all of this stuff on. We want this thing producing as much wool as possible. Let's pick another tree. Now this next one doesn't have to be a big one, so let's just come over here and we'll pick this small one right here. A small little red tree right here. That's kind of a thick one. Look at how thick this is. Boy, oh boy. All right, once again, let's go ahead and crouch down. Let's get this thing as low as possible. All right, here we go. Let's just get this tree done. We'll drag it over to the sawmill. It's probably going to fill up the sawmill, and then part of this tree is just going to sit there, which is great. And this is a little bit easier than doing those deadwood contracts. I mean, we can just cut down the trees around our farm here, and we can just keep dragging them over. So winch is a good purchase. All right, here we go. This tree is fall. Oh boy, what's happening? What's happening? Look out! Oh my God, we almost got killed. Holy crap. I mean, that tree just twisted around on the stump, came around and swung and almost popped us right in the face. Okay, well, you know what? We almost died here on the farm. And that's fine. We have a life insurance policy. I don't know who our next of kin is. You can leave that down in the comments down below. Who the hell's our next of kin? Maybe it's Walter. All right, let's attach this thing. There we go. Golly, that is a thick tree. Here we go. Hoi! All right, don't hit the other tractor. Boy, we are... God, we're going to ruin the sawmill. Can we get this thing into the zone? Come on now. And there it is. Oh my God. Yeah, it's probably too much tree, and that's not really working. All right, well, I guess we'll just sit it there. Let's go ahead and detach the tree. I don't know if this worked. This one might not have worked. There might be some kind of rule about what kind of trees you can put in the sawmill, or whether you can put whole trees in the sawmill. No, it didn't work. All right, well, I guess there's only one option, and that is to start cutting this thing up. Tell you what, a lot of work being done here on the farm. I mean, we're tending the sheep, we're tending the goats, we're cutting grass, we're doing cotton, we got rice fields, and now we're cutting down trees. We're just a jack of all trades here. All right, there we go. That piece is done. Let's just chop this up into small pieces. All right, well, that should help a little bit. Let's use this winch. We'll move some of this tree around. Okay, look, some of the wood went in there. So we got about 1,200 liters we could put in there. So let's just take this winch, and we'll start moving some of this around. Maybe we can just push it. We can actually lower the winch. Yeah, kind of use it as a shovel thing. We'll just sort of push this stuff around. There we go. All right, well, this isn't exactly working, so let's just try and cut this little snippet off and see if that goes in there. All right, there we go. That little snippet went in there. And we'll just cut this thing in half, and hopefully these two chunks can go in there. I mean, this is one big ass tree trunk. All right, half of it went in. Let's try and push this other half over here. All right, there we go. It's sitting right in the middle. I mean, it should take it. It's not showing that it's taking it. So I wonder what we have to do here. I wonder if we just have to keep cutting into smaller pieces. All right, still nothing. Good Lord. Oh, this is proving way more difficult than I thought. All right, there we go. Now the sawmill's full. I think we just had to cut it up into tiny pieces. The question is, what the hell are we gonna do with this thing?
Many months later.
All right, there we go. Trees chopped up, moved off to the side. We got a little pile of wood in here. It's gonna keep that thing full for a minute. I'll tell you what we're gonna do. We're just gonna leave our winch right over here. That way we can use it to pull more trees around when we need to. But that one tree, that should keep us loaded up for a little bit. All right, we got another greenhouse here. All right, this looks like a good spot. Let's go ahead and put one here. Bam. And then we can put one, oh gosh, our tractor's in the way. I tell you what, let's save our money. Let's just do that one. We gotta fill it up with water. Let's check the landscape, make sure everything is in order and isn't too wonky, and everything looks good here. So, all right, we're gonna fill this thing up with water, and then it's time to sleep until the second day in October. All right, second day in October. The new greenhouse is all filled up with water. Boy, look at this sun shining bright here early in the morning. Don't look directly at the sun, you burn your eyes out. I tell you what a beautiful time of the year, the fall. We don't have much to do here this second day of October. We really can't sell anything. We'll take a peek at the contracts, take a look at the used vehicle market, but we're really focused on waiting until about lunchtime, and we will sell our silage. Nothing really sticking out in the used vehicle market that we can use. We can't really bring anything back to the farm because we have the giant green bean machine ready to sell next month. There is a plowing contract, Field 51. It's $7,800. I mean, I don't know why we wouldn't accept this. So I tell you what, we're gonna hop into our Valtra. We're gonna go do that plowing contract, but the main thing is we're gonna speed up time so that we can get to 12 o'clock. That's when our silage is gonna be ready to sell. Then we'll go sell our silage, and we're gonna be ready to move into the month of November. All right, a couple contracts done, and we are back here in our field. Looks like our silage is all ready. Let's hop over into the John Deere, and we are going to sell this silage at the farmer's market. And once we get this trailer full of silage sold, we'll come back, we'll fill up the trailer again. Hopefully we'll have 2 full trailers of silage, and I'm hoping to make between $40,000 or $50,000 for these trailer fulls of silage, and then we can move into the month of November, and that is a pretty exciting time here on the farm. Let's go ahead and squeeze this up to the farmer's market, see how much money we can get. All right, $48,000 for this trailer full. We got a couple stragglers here. Let's go ahead and pick those up. Oh, there we go. All right, let's run around and pick up some more bales. It might be more money than we thought. Already sitting at about $50,000 here. If we can fill up another trailer full, I mean, that's going to put us in a really great position here. In the month of November, the grass field to our right is going to be done. We're going to be able to cut that, bale up the grass, and prepare that for silage. I think also in November we're going to have to move some more wool. We got some fields to cultivate. We definitely got to cultivate this sugar beet field, and honestly I think we might end up using the plow after we cut the grass in that one field. We might end up using the plow to combine these 2 fields, making one big field of sugar beets, and that would be pretty exciting. All right, so all the bales are picked up over here. I don't see any more. Let's go down along the road. We got a couple stragglers over here. There we go, there's one. I don't think there's any more on this hillside. Nope, I don't see any. So let's go ahead and pick up the rest of the bales in the field, and we'll take this to the farmer's market and sell it. All right, there we go, another $33,837 in the bank. Total bank account now up to $160,000. Let's go ahead and return this trailer back to the farm, and I think that's all we need to do for this second day in October. We're going to sleep through to the month of November, and we have got some work to do in that month. All right, here we go. We are in the month of November. It's a pretty exciting time here on the farm. 8 in the morning, the sun is coming up. We got a nice little haze in the distance, and this is pretty cool. First things first, bright and early in the morning, we have got the mean green bean harvesting machine, and we are going to take this thing to the shop down in town, and let's see who wants to buy this thing. I mean, we've refurbished it. It is ready to go. We do have to paint it once we get down there, but honestly, once this thing is painted, I mean, people are going to be jumping all over this. We're going to sell it at a great price. Somebody is going to get a deal today. I don't know who it's going to be, and we've decided not to keep this thing. I don't think that right now we need to be spreading ourselves out that thin. We do have a couple of big purchases that we have to make before we can delve into the world of green beans or spinach or anything like that that requires a big purchase such as this harvester. And a couple things on the agenda for the month of November. After we sell our mean green bean harvester, we're going to grab our mowers and we're going to cut the grass that is in the red beet field, and we're going to package that all up, get it ready for sale. The second day of November, we're going to be able to sell that. And wouldn't you know it, there's the barge. I mean, you know, we're not that angry at it today. It's a beautiful morning, the sun's coming up. We'll let the barge pass. We won't flip them off. We won't throw anything at the boat. It's fine. We're in a great mood because we know we're about to make an absolute ton of money selling this machine. All right, here we go. The mean green bean harvesting machine. Hey guys, you interested in some green beans? No? Okay, all right, fine. All right, we're painting it for $90,000. Boy, that's a pretty penny right there, but that's all right. We got the funds. And I tell you what, looking pretty good. Somebody's gonna get a great deal here, and that deal, $334,642. Yes, please. The bank account now $411,000. And I tell you what, while we're down here at the shop, let's go ahead and look at the used vehicle market, see if there's anything that piques our interest. And the only thing here would be this Fendt telehandler. Put some Michelin tires on this bad boy, and we could bring this back to the farm, although we'd have to spend $72,000. And right now, honestly, I don't want to spend the money. There is only one thing that I want to spend money on right now, and that is completing Mount KIMCHI. Well, here it is, the preserved food factory. The question is, can we fit it up here? If we do try to fit it up here, we're only going to have a limited amount of space to get our stuff in there, and the I guess pallet area. Oh boy, I mean, this is going to be tough. Yeah, I mean, this is as close as we can get, and I don't know, to get that trailer up in here, it's on the side of a hill. I just don't see this working out. It's just too big to fit up in this little spot. I think the best option is just to sit it right back here. It's a perfect place for this thing. We'll kind of center it up. We can get some more greenhouses if we want to, if we need to. Honestly, I think this is a great spot for it. So $330,000, Mount KIMCHI. Let's do it. Oh, there it is. Mount KIMCHI has been completed. We've got the processing foods plant right here, and this thing is pretty awesome. And we got the smoke coming from the smokestacks. This thing is in full production mode, even though it doesn't have anything in it yet, and that's fine. Jumping into the John Deere, we got the auto load trailer, and I tell you what, we are picking up this Napa cabbage, putting it right in here to the auto load trailer. I think I accidentally picked up some chili peppers here. We got to be careful because we don't want to mix ingredients in this auto load trailer, and these greenhouses are pretty close together, and if we pick up a second type of product while we have one in the trailer, it's going to basically erase everything that's currently in the trailer. So we're really going to have to be careful around these greenhouses. We might actually have to use our pallet fork instead of this auto load trailer for these greenhouses. Well, there it is, 23,000 liters of Napa cabbage. Let's go ahead over here, and we are going to dump this into the processed foods plant. Get our download zone going here. Let's go ahead and get this in there. All right, there it is. It's all in there. Let's hop into the John Deere. We're going to have to use this first person mode to get back around here so we don't kill anybody. And there it is. Wow, okay. Now we got a job to do. We got to put all of this product into the processed foods plant. Taking a look at the processed foods plant here, KIMCHI. That's what we're worried about. We're going to go ahead and turn this on. Of course, we do need some more items in order to get the kimchi going. It says here we need Napa cabbage, garlic, spring onions, chili peppers. So let's go ahead and pick up some more stuff. Uh-oh, we have run into a problem. This thing only holds 4,800 liters of chili peppers. Crap. I don't know why I thought it held more. Let's check out spring onions, 4,800 liters. Oh boy, garlic, 4,800 liters. Oh boy, okay, well, looks like we have too much product. I tell you what we're gonna do. We're gonna pick back up these chili peppers. I don't know what to do with them. I think we're going to have to rethink our strategy here. I think we're going to have to set all of these greenhouses to, oh gosh, to make other things. Or maybe like make a mixture of things, because obviously having one greenhouse dedicated to each type of product is a problem. We got 19,494 liters of chili peppers. Oh man, we made a mistake. Okay, all right. New plan. We're gonna fill up Mount KIMCHI full to capacity with all these things, and we'll take the rest of the product and we're gonna go ahead and sell the rest of the product, I guess. The problem comes, oh God, I don't know what to do. Yeah, we're gonna have to go into the greenhouses here, and we're gonna have to change these to just, maybe we'll change these to storing all of the things other than Napa cabbage, maybe. So chili peppers, garlic, spring onions. I mean, why not Napa cabbage? Golly, I think we made a mistake. I mean, not a great time to sell chili peppers either, or garlic, or spring onions. Well, I mean, there's nothing else we can do. So let's go ahead and take this over to the farmer's market. We'll just sell the 19,000 liters at the farmer's market. I mean, it's going to make us some extra cash, so I guess that's not such a bad thing. But I would like it all to go in there. Gosh, I just thought that the amount that you could store in there would be a lot more. I mean, you live and learn. And as we've been saying for 53 episodes now, you know, we have to deal with the consequences of our decisions, and this is yet another example. Whoops. Okay, a whole bunch of money there for the chili peppers. Our bank account now up to $106,000. Let's go ahead back over to Mount KIMCHI. Let's take care of the spring onions, and we'll do the same thing. We'll put as much as we can into the processing plant, and then we'll take the rest to the farmer's market. We'll do the same thing with the spring onions, the garlic, and then we'll go back to those greenhouses and we'll change the output so that it has all of the products in there. We'll leave the dedicated greenhouse that we just built, we'll leave that dedicated to Napa cabbage. But oh boy, this is something right here.
Many months later.
All right, well, we got all of the products stuffed into the preserved food factory for Mount KIMCHI. 4,800 liters of chili peppers, garlic, and spring onions, and then 23,000 liters of Napa cabbage. So I guess that ratio is going to work out to be good. We already switched over our greenhouses to producing all of the things that go into kimchi. We do have one, and I can't remember which one it is. We have one greenhouse that is solely going to be Napa cabbage, and honestly, I don't know which one that is. The problem that we're going to run into here is with the auto load trailer. We're not going to be able to pick up all the stuff. So the auto load trailer will not be coming up here. We're gonna have to do this manually, the old-fashioned way with the pallet fork, and that is fine with us. We might actually want to buy like a telehandler or forklift at some point to help us out, but honestly, the John Deere can do the job. So we'll probably have to get like a little truck trailer thing, and perhaps we can move our little cute orange truck. Oh god, sorry car. We just mashed that car's windshield in. But yeah, maybe we'll have to use our little orange truck, and we'll keep that up there, and that way we can load in all of the stuff to the truck. Or maybe we'll just buy a new flatbed trailer, and we can keep it up there and use that to move the stuff from the, you know, from the greenhouses over to the processed foods plant. It doesn't have to go far. So our bank account now up to $151,000, which is really good. If we take a look at the sheep pens, there is still some room at the sheep pens for some wool, so we don't necessarily need to move that over to the spinneries just yet. We'll take a look internally at how the spinneries are doing. Let's drive over here and check out this wool. I don't know how much room we have over here. It looks like we're limited in space over here, but we could probably go one more month before it's full, and this one definitely is fine. So we're going to be okay there. No need to move the wool at this point because we have a lot of other stuff that we need to do here in November. All right, dropping back off the auto-load trailer. Let's go ahead, pull this John Deere over here. We're just going to park it because we have to get our grass mowed, and we got to do it now so that we can get that silage baled up. So I tell you what, Mount Kimchi didn't turn out like we expected it, but it is done and complete. I really think that once we get through the winter time, I mean, we only need about $240,000 now in order to buy a sugar mill and the Tailor Shop. Take a look at goat milk. There's no more goat milk over here, and I kind of wonder why it's not producing any goat milk. Let's check this thing out. It was like 530. Okay, so that little pallet is getting bigger. We don't have any wood yet at our sawmill that we replaced. We're going to go ahead and hook these mowers on here, and I tell you what, we're going to check the rope maker to see if there's any rope down there. We can go ahead and sell that, but honestly, we're in no rush to do that, so we don't have to do that this month. Our main priority right now is getting this grass mowed, and then we don't need to worry about fertilizing these grass fields over here because it's not going to grow during the winter time. So the big focus right now, mowing the lawn, baling it up, making it into silage. We'll probably check the contracts just to see if there's any big ones out there, you know, stuff where we can make $50,000, $60,000 in contracts. If we can do that, I'll do it. Yeah, here we go. This grass is ready to harvest. The last harvest of grass for us this year. It's not going to take us long for this little field. And then, you know, we're going to cultivate and expand these fields together. We'll probably end up doing that the second day of November. All right, well, we mowed the grass there in that field. We baled it up, we wrapped it up. We're gonna have to wait until the second day in November in order to sell that silage. Now, we do have a couple other things to do. We gotta cultivate the sugar beet field, and then we're gonna plow and make that one big field. But we gotta wait till the silage bales are out of there before we do that. The other option is we just keep that field by itself. We don't expand it because we would like to have a nice pass through to drive the tractor over to the other sheep. So I kind of think we're gonna not combine those fields, and we could use that small field down there for something else. You know, perhaps we could still use it for sugar beets. We just will have that path going through. The other thing I really would like to do eventually is get a humongous pen of goats. But anyway, a lot of work still left to do here in this first day of November. We got cultivating to do for our cotton fields. And I think we're going to save that for the next episode. We also have some contracts that I saw in the contract list. About $25,000 to $30,000 worth of contracts, a big mowing contract, a big plowing contract. So I'm going to do that in between episodes. And in the next episode, we are going to come back and we're just going to keep continuing to work here in the month of November, doing the cultivating jobs. We'll move into the second day of November. We'll sell our silage. And then we're going to probably move into the winter, December, January, where we have a lot of stuff to sell. We got sugar beets, we got red beets, we got a lot of lettuce. And in the next episode, I'm hoping the goal is to buy either the Tailor Shop or the sugar mill. I think we have enough stuff to sell where we could potentially buy the sugar mill. So one or the other, the Tailor Shop or the sugar mill. We're going to do that in the next episode. And guys, I want to thank you for sticking with me. Thanks for watching the video. Thanks for all the love and support on the channel. Don't forget, subscribe, hit the bell notification, hit that like button. Even if you don't like the video, you got to hit it. It's part of the YouTube rules. Leave your comments down below. Tell me how your day's going. Tell me anything you want. But most importantly, thank you guys for letting me be a part of your day. It means a lot. And we are going to see you right back here in the next video.